Good morning. It's Ben again. Today I come to you with a important topic. As a Christian man, how to keep your woman in line. That's right. Last night, Nicole, my beloved wife, got out of place. I had to push her back in line. How do you keep your woman in line? Deeply rooted Muslim countries, they keep a whip above the doorpost to remind their women that at any time they can take that down and whip them back into place. That's ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous. And this is a joke. I love my wife, and she is so patient with me, and has been for years. We did get into an argument, and it was at least 50% my fault, if not more, because I am a stubborn turd. And now don't get me wrong, she can be quite stubborn in her own right. She is a lovely woman, has a great big heart, loves the Lord, is patient with me, but she's also very tenacious, and when she thinks she's right, whether she's right or not, she can be very stubborn. So how do we as people get through disagreements? How do we as Christians, if you're a Christian, it's another question, get through disagreements when you both think you're right? And let's say you're a Christian and your spouse, the person you're dating isn't. How do you get through that? Oh, I'm right. No, I'm right. What do you do? So I won't get into the particular details and bore you, but it ended up, we're in this disagreement, and our oldest kids, my daughters, intervened on our behalf to bring peace in our lives and restore some semblance before we went to bed. And it's a good thing. And it didn't quite work. I mean, it did, but it didn't, because I have to get up. It's 6:49 a.m. now. Wait. To therapy again. So, we weren't quite as at each other's throats, but the same. There was still a little animosity there. But the whole point was that we were able to hammer out some things and come more to an understanding that neither was as right as we thought we were. And really it comes down to that there has to be a better communication between all people. And one of the big things I've always believed, and I still do, and hopefully you can understand this and agree, is that you should never use qualifiers like "you always," because that's never true. And if it is, you got to ask yourself why you're in that relationship. Unless you're saying, "You always make me feel loved, and you always make me feel special," well, that's great. But if you're saying, "You're never there for me, you never listen," well, why are you with that person? If someone never listens to you and they're never there, you never clean up behind yourself. Unless you're just figuring that out. If they're never there, then why did you end up with this person? I guess that could be something you figure out later into the relationship. But hopefully that's not, that just didn't happen year 2, year 3, year 4. But again, that's not something you want to use in an argument or a disagreement, a discussion. Because most of the time it's not true. That's a way that people lash out at each other. I'm angry, meow. And you always do this. No, most of the time, quite frequently, you do this. I find that when you're tired after work, you don't clean up behind yourself. And I'm tired too, so it makes me have to clean up because I don't like the smell of your dirty socks on the kitchen table. So please stop doing that. When you go into the bathroom, the hamper's right there. Please drop your socks in the hamper. You know, facts. Use facts, not emotion when you're discussing things. Facts are facts. Emotion is emotion. When you argue with emotion, you cause emotion. And emotion can cause breakdown. You know, if you argue with facts, if you debate with facts and love, and remember that this is someone you care about, that's the whole reason that you're bothering to do this, then you can do it gently. You know, my grandparents, my grandmother, and mom, she was a wonderful woman. And, you know, she took care of me after I had problems with my mom. She did a lot for me. She's passed away now. But I disagreed with her on some things, and that was okay. She didn't care as long as I talked to her about it in the right way, as long as I was respectful. And I learned that early on, that if I came to her the right way, and I spoke to her like an adult, and I was respectful, she didn't care. Just approach me the right way. Give me the respect that I give you, because she would respect me as a child, which, you know, as an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, it was strange. When you're a 10-year-old and an adult is talking to you like you have valid ideas, it kind of blows your mind. That stuck with me, so I always talk to my kids that way. And so, in many ways, my kids are very mature. And in some ways, my kids are very childish. Anyway, so my kids, my adult children now, my daughters came to us last night, like I said, and we're trying to help my wife and I get over our childish argument. And, you know, because again, my wife thinks she's right, I think I'm right. And we're both adults, you know, we both have a lot on our minds lately. Today she's going for nerve ablation. It's where they stick this thing into her spine and kill some of the nerves, because she has chronic pain, and the only way to deal with it is by killing some of the nerves. So the problem is that in order to deal with the pain, they have to cause pain, and that pain that they cause lasts for a couple weeks, and then once that fades, she gets a great amount of relief. It's kind of strange, but overall it works. And then the relief is supposed to last for anywhere from, if it works, a 1.5 to 3 years. It's really weird. So she's nervous about that. And then, you know, so yesterday she's trying to, because she won't be able to spend a whole bunch of time lifting our grandson B, doing normal household things that she does. She's running around like a madman, doing all these things that she would normally do over the course of a week or 2 weeks, doing them yesterday. And I'm trying my best to try to help, but as I said, I'm in therapy. My back isn't doing its best yesterday. It's been very uncooperative. So I took extra medicine. That's making me a little loopy, dragging a little bit. And I have an issue with my son, Junior, and that's bubbling below the surface. And that's mainly what our argument was about, was my relationship with my son. And it's interesting as a parent, if you're a parent, how your relationship with your children affects your relationship with one another. You know, so my advice to you parents is to do your best to not let those, if you can, try to find a way to not let those interfere too much. Because one day your children will grow up, I know, and they will move on, I know. And yes, you love them, and yes, you want the best for them, but if they're gone and you're supposed to be there again for one another, and you've invested your entire life into raising these children, and now they're gone and you're now stuck again with your spouse. So, spouse under God should be your number one priority. Loving that spouse, encouraging that spouse, building your spouse up. In my case, Nicole, my wife, Nana, making sure that she is fulfilling her potential and building her up. She's walking in the things of God, achieving her maximum results daily. Like today, when I get back, I got to make sure that whatever she needs to do to get ready, I'm going to get breakfast, be praying. In the name of Jesus, I pray that you guys are okay. There's a little accident. Sorry, guys. In the name of Jesus, I pray you guys are okay. Everybody looked okay. And police come and help them. In the name of Jesus. Sorry, there's a little accident on the side of the road. Nobody looked hurt, just car messed up. Come in and pray her up, and she, like I said, she's worried, so it's not her fault. She's distracted. And again, I should have been thinking about that. That was my fault for being deterred. But and as a spouse, you got to think about these things. What is on your partner's mind? What is on your husband's mind? What is on your wife's mind? What are they really going through? Because sometimes they won't tell you. Like a lot of times, I know I'm guilty of it. I don't tell Nicole things. I don't tell her things because I know she's got a lot on her plate. She's got a ton of things on her plate, and I know she doesn't tell me things because she knows I got things on my plate. So she's afraid my stuff's going to spill over, and so she keeps it all to herself. She's trying to keep her stuff on her plate. She don't tell me things, and she keeps it all to herself. And we're both guilty of it. It's like, well, I'm not going to bother you with this because I'm just going to handle it. I'm going to pray about it, and blah blah blah. And it's true. We both think that we're Superperson, Superman, Superwoman. We're both, and they're both lackluster heroes anyway. It's not like I'm trying to be the Hulk, which is the best. And even he, being the best, anger issues. But I don't know, guys. It's difficult. Relationships are very difficult. They're tricky, and even the best relationships, you have to work at them. Communication is the key. Open, honest communication, loving communication, in such a way that you're not afraid to talk. And I hate to say it, but if she wasn't sick, and if I wasn't sick, it'd be so much easier. But she doesn't want me when I'm in pain and worried about my back to worry about something else. And I don't want her when she's in pain and worried about her back or her IBS to worry about something else. Or when she's worried about her mom, my mother-in-law, to worry about something else. So we both tend to not hide things, but just not something else. She doesn't have to worry about that right now. So unless it becomes ultra necessary, we kind of hold back. And that's the way it is with our family. I don't know about you guys, but that's just the way it is with our family. No, but so if you guys experience anything similar, or if you got any questions, please hit me up in the comments below, or in the comments in general. Or if you have a topic that you'd like to talk about or discuss, please, let me know. Hope you guys have a great weekend, or whenever you watch this, a great day. And know I'll be praying for you in your situations, your relationships. Jesus bless you. Bye-bye.